here.
Yerp, this Purp, and welcome to the Purp Show, episode 6. This is season 2 still, and I got a special guest with me, Mr. K. Dot. You want to introduce yourself to the people, for the people that watch and whatnot. I know there's 0 people right now, but they should start to slowly come in. Um,
Yeah,
YouTube be on that bullshit, so yeah.
yes, it is. Man, Lord, let me say this about YouTube real quick. I dropped a video today. Uh, uh, I dropped the premiere of my Last of Us 2 trailer reaction, right?
Hmm.
And it was so delayed. It was so delayed that with the notification that until the second half of the review, around the 10-minute mark of the trailer reaction, that's when people started getting the notification and they came into the video. Like usually when my videos, I premiere my videos, I get like a good 2 to 5 people in there.
Mm.
If it's a long video, like a 20-minute video, people start to show up like in the middle. Because I guess when the notification comes in, they get the notification about midway in.
Interesting. Yeah, it's just really weird what YouTube's doing. It is frustrating at the same time. But hopefully things get back to get back to normal, some type of normalcy. But shouts to the 3 people that are watching. Don't know who those 3 people are because they haven't said what's up in the chat yet, or maybe a StreamYard's just
Oh, it's
being
LB and Tony.
okay.
What's up, Tony? What's up, Tony? Hey, you guys, please share the stream. I'm gonna be here until 10. I'm gonna give y'all that much respect to be here until 10. So let's
Yeah,
let, let's make the best of it. What's up, Moses? Everyone, I don't got Twitter, so I can't share shit. But I'll share this through my Facebook Messenger, bro. I'll at least share
yeah.
it through
PB is going to be joining us as well as Squeezy. I sent him the link. You
my
probably didn't see it yet. But it's not gonna be a long show, like I said. I gave y'all 3.5 hours last week, so you know what I'm saying. Next week, tomorrow, I'll be doing a live stream for the Xbox event. So that's why I'm gonna keep this relatively short. So like we'll probably go like an hour and a half maybe at max. We'll see how it goes. Oh, LB is converted to QB. Oh, never mind. I read that completely wrong.
Oh, he said got that QB ad plan. A Purp, you getting them QB sponsorships, bro. QB messing with your QB reviews.
Yeah,
They
I
said
hope so
want some
because
ads on this channel.
right, and I have a whole playlist of QB shows and content. Still gonna drop some stuff on there. Just been kind of just been taking my time with that.
Yep. Man, I'm waiting to put in so much effort until I get sponsored by Manscaped and I start doing Manscaped ads. That's when I know I'm famous. When I start doing Manscaped videos, Manscaped. This is the perfect lawnmower trimmer for you to use. Keep it like a 30-second ad. I'll make that shit pop in 30 seconds, bro.
But since I got like 6 people watching, I just wanted to touch on what we're going to be talking about. Um, First, I guess I'll wait till Squeezy gets in here, and well, I guess they can chime in later. But the first topic, it was randomly came to my head. Is Adele. You know, we'll talk about Adele and how she looked just shortly. Then we're gonna talk about The Last of Us 2, or as we could just call it, Lou 2. Um, and then we're gonna wrap things up with the Drake album. You know what I'm saying? Or I should say mixtape. It's not an album. And yeah, that's like the 3 main topics I have for tonight. And if anybody has any questions in the chat, you can go ahead and shoot them. Super chats are available.
Oh, uh,
Also, go ahead.
Kid, I did have a question for you, Purp. All right,
Yes.
let me get this. So if I try to remember correctly, between the difference between mixtape and albums. Albums are more structured than mixtape. Aren't mixtapes
Yes.
just like random songs thrown onto a tape and it's just like random mixes just thrown
Yeah,
out there?
pretty much, or just throwaways. You know.
Okay. All right, makes sense. Can I do them like Long Beach Griffy? Kind of confused by that.
I'm gonna leave this comment up there because this we're gonna be talking about Adele and how she looks very very shortly. But before we get into that, just want to promote some things real quick. You know what I'm saying? So next week, well, not next week, the next Perp show, I'm gonna have my boy the Black Guru as a special guest. It's gonna be kind of like a one-on-one, kind of not like interview, but he's gonna be on the next show. I'm gonna be promoting that after this show. Also, like I said, super chats are available, but that's not the only way you can support the channel. There's links in the description for my Cash App, Streamlabs, Teespring. So you got other methods of just supporting. Um, that's my the quick gist of it. Let's see. Let me see you got in the chat. Okay. Moses World, yes, I did hear the Chris Brown and Young Thug mixtape. I got a
I was
review on my channel up right now. If you want to go check that out after the stream. I definitely it was an interesting project. I don't know if you heard of it, K Dot, because they like
I was
randomly just kind
yeah.
of dropped this last night. So I was like, damn, that was one hell of a surprise drop. I wasn't
It
expecting these two to collab.
it reminded me of Offset and 21 Savage's Without Warning tape because they literally
Mm,
dropped that without warning, hence the name
yeah,
Without Warning. And I
yeah.
did like that collab. Um this collab, it was it was not a bad collab, but it was kind of I gotta listen to the album again because I think on first listen I
Mm,
really wasn't messing with it because I was skipping through a lot of songs, just trying to
hmm
find the best one like that I was trying to mess with. Really couldn't find it yet. I gotta listen to it in full for a second time, which will be tomorrow while I'm at work on break. I'm gonna listen to it just through. And first listen, like not first listen, it was cool. Second listen, I might like it because usually on
mm,
second listens, I always like
yeah,
songs better. Second listens, third listens, I start to appreciate songs more when I listen to them more.
yeah. My quick little thing of it, because I already made a video about it. Is like I said, it came out of nowhere, and I think the two have really good chemistry as far as like. But if you don't like Young Thug's music, then you're
I
probably
do.
not gonna. Yeah, I'm saying just in general for people, like if
Yeah,
you don't like Young Thug's music, then you're probably not gonna like this project at all. But I feel like these two complement each other very well for what they do. They bring, Young Thug brings that like, that rap trap type of style, real wavy, vibey type style mixed with the R&B, hence the name Slime B. It really
yeah.
lives up to its name, and I could appreciate it for just that. And I'm kind of glad that they kept it short. They didn't throw like a bunch of tracks on there, so there's like you could you could pick out like six or seven. I think I like six or seven songs out of the 13. You know, you had the usual suspects on there. You had Gunna and Future. You know what I'm saying?
They had
But
E3 and Too Short. I didn't expect that. Well,
yeah,
yeah,
E40 get too short. Yeah.
yeah. If I go back to Chris Brown's "Look at Me Nowadays" because he did have who's that dude? Not David Banner. Busta Rhymes on "Look at Me Now." I'm like,
hmm
this isn't too surprising because I was like, Chris grew up around the time where he was able to establish relationships with a lot of older artists like E40 and stuff. You know, it's not like if Chris became popular in this era, like he really blew out in this era, him it'd be a lot more special if we found out, yo, he got a track with E40. But to me, it's
hmm
like He got a track of E40. It's expected because he grew up directly in a time where he was able to easily establish relationship. Because E40 in the early 2000s was way more popular and more relevant than he is now. And it's a fair chance that E40 and Chris was in the works of doing stuff back in the day and had a relationship of some kind of partnership in some sense. Not a partnership, but a
Yeah.
casual friendship.
hmm Now, Philip, are you talking about, or you saying which one is better, Young Thug or Lil Wayne? I would have to lean towards Wayne, even though I'm not a huge Wayne fan. But
Wayne's better.
you know,
I mean,
I,
I cannot say Young Thug's better than Wayne simply because Young Thug. It was during that whole breakup with Lil Wayne and Cash Money, yeah, Cash Money, and Birdman
mhm,
holding out on his money, and Young Thug
mhm.
came out with that album
The
Barter
bar,
System,
yeah,
which wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I liked it, but I was
he,
like,
he,
that was like a diss towards Lil
mhm.
Wayne. I'm like, you can't come here and do
He,
no shit like that. And you is new booty into Cash Money. You can't do no shit like that.
yeah,
Like,
he was definitely trolling him, and that's
yeah,
what's
you,
crazy about it. Like, he got away with just trolling Lil Wayne, and like, nobody really held him accountable for that. And besides all that, I think Young Thug has really grown as an artist since he came
yeah,
out.
I agree.
Like I said, he's not everybody's cup of tea, but like he definitely innovates, like, and
Right.
that's what hip hop is about, like innovating, doing something completely different and changing it up. Because now, he is technically a pioneer to some people, like definitely the younger generation and stuff. They definitely look up to him and stuff. Most people that are my age or older might not see like how that's possible, but I rock with a lot of his music. I never like none of his antics, but he doesn't. It doesn't seem like he really does that anymore. He just, all right, now I can stop trolling people and stuff, and people actually like my music and stuff now. And he's been
Yeah,
dropping some solid projects, solid music for the last few years. So
yeah. Little little
Bernard
sus
was good.
moments, sus thug. But hey, I was telling people, well, I didn't really. I told a couple of friends. I was like, look, if Young Thug came out and actually told us he was like bisexual, and I was like,
hmm
you know what? I still wouldn't stop listening to his music because, to be honest, bruh, like, last thing about it, like, people think as soon as you become a rapper, you gotta have. Well, no, people would be okay with you being a rapper, but they don't want you faking being that tough guy. But at the end of the day, to be profitable, you have to put on that whole tough guy thug image because that's
hmm
the image people want, whether they say they like it or not. Let's be real.
Yeah,
Let me like I
but
just want to say something about the rap audience because a lot of the rap audience is hypocritical, especially the fans. A lot of these fans will see like people like NBA YoungBoy, um, getting on Instagram doing really fraudulent, crazy wild shit, like some thug type of shit, right? And then they'll be all like, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing this, and that," but they like that shit. They like
mhm.
people love NBA YoungBoy's music. This nigga gets hellish views
bro,
on his
bro,
YouTube videos. People like
he,
that
he
shit.
he gets more views than like Eminem is. Like he's the like the top streamed artist for a reason. Like that's what blew
Yeah,
my mind. Anytime he drops a video or something like that, that
it's
shit
always trending.
instantly, yeah, that shit hits instantly 1 million or 2 million views like within the first like 48 hours. It's crazy. I don't
Yeah,
understand it, but people love
right.
him.
Yeah, I
And
mean, and look, I ain't no fan of YoungBoy either. I'm no fan of YoungBoy.
mhm,
I'm no fan of YoungBoy. But at the end of the day, it's like these. For example, let me use 6ix9ine for example, right? Let me use 6ix9ine
but
for example. Let me use 6ix9ine for example. 6ix9ine was and always will be a fake thug, but at the end of the day, he puts on the act. He kind of does it well. I ain't finna lie, it's iffy, but it ain't fully there because I was like, this dude got 6ix9ine in the rainbow hair.
mhm.
It's hard for me to say you a thug, but he
Yeah,
puts on the act and it works. 6ix9ine has an album dropping Friday. I'm telling you guys now, that album's gonna do well.
it is.
Just simply,
But
people love people honestly love being lied to. People love no. All right, not people don't
People
love
just
being
like
lied
the
to.
persona. People just love the persona. They just like
Yeah,
the persona.
people love the persona. People love. People don't love seeing the light and the truth get revealed because at the end of the day, a lot of people rather be blinded low key than actually know the truth of something. There's a lot of these fans that be saying, 6ix9ine, he's a fake thug, he's a snitch, nigga. They finna be streaming his shit Friday. I'm telling you, Perk.
Mm-hmm.
Them people finna be streaming his shit Friday. They
Yeah,
are. I'm telling you,
and
bro.
that's what's crazy because like saying people would say like, oh, I don't fuck with Young Thug, but like Young Thug really is about that life, regardless of how you may feel about it. Like people
Yeah,
forget that he even when it got Lil Wayne's like tour bus shot up and stuff, and his manager took the fall for that,
yeah.
and other things, but. It's all about personas with rap and stuff. Like people fall in love with the personas. They don't really care for the actual person and stuff. Like when 6ix9ine said he's gonna go live on Instagram on Friday or something like that, that shit had like over a million likes already. It's probably
Yep.
way, but yeah, his album's gonna do well regardless because people have been waiting to hear from him. Any platform that he's on, it's gonna do numbers and whatnot, and just it is what it is. But hold on, let me see what the. But like yeah, like just times have just like severely changed. Like lyrics still matter, but it's just
Yeah.
it's a whole different wave now. It's all about energy now. It's
I
it's
mean,
more it's more about like the way a beat sounds less than
right.
because most people don't care what a person say. Like Tony brings up Eminem. Like Eminem can spit and nobody's denying that, but me being almost 30, and I've listened to a lot of Eminem, his music don't hit for me like that no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
it's like
but I'll never disrespect him and say he can't rap or he's not one of the best. Like
yeah,
he just
yeah,
his lyrics do nothing for me.
yeah,
Compared to like a Kendrick where I can feel his music more, relate to his music more, and that's what it is at the end of the day. It's just like what you can relate to or what you vibe with, like what I'm saying.
right. It's all based off your preference. Because just like you said, you kind of phased out off of Eminem. Like I still like Eminem, but it's like for
Hmm.
Eminem, I don't consistently listen to Eminem all the time. He's a every once in a while listen. Kendrick, I listen to him more simply because Kendrick is within your guys' age range still, but he blew up
Hmm.
in our time. He blew up in my generation. So
Yeah.
Kendrick is pretty much ours, bro. We claim Kendrick, Perp. We claim
Like,
him.
I
We
mean,
claim him, bro.
I mean,
We already claimed him.
I always go by like the generations. It's like whatever you listen to in middle school and high school or whatever
Yeah,
comes out at that time. That's considered your generation. I don't know how everybody else sees it. So like technically, yeah, like J Cole and Kendrick and Drake is my generation, is as much as it's your generation as well.
yeah,
Because these dudes was making music for so long and whatnot. But like I remember in middle school, mainly what we used to listen to was like Wayne, 50, um, yeah,
yeah.
Wayne and 50 mostly. Like those were and like Kanye and stuff. Those were the big names. Jay-Z was still doing his thing and whatnot.
Man, I was Perp. I was at work today, and actually, they was playing some music, and I remember I remember they was playing a song by Jeezy, "Put On" with Kanye, and I was on the other side of the warehouse, and I was trying to listen, and I was like, wait a minute, that shit sound familiar. I was bobbing my head and shit, like, bruh, is that "Put On" by Jeezy and Kanye? And when I heard Kanye verse, bro, I went out. I stepped out. I stepped out of work. Went to my locker. Took out my phone. Went to my Spotify playlist real quick while I was supposed to be working. Looked for Jeezy "Put On." Added it to my Spotify playlist and said, "I'm gonna listen to you later." I was like, "Bruh, it got me reminiscing and shit." But before we get to the adult, and I just wanted to say this. Look, you guys, we remember the time when there was a music called "Where It Go." A wop lop loobop, a wop bop, a tutti frutti, Little Richard, bro. That's not Little
welcome,
Richard. Look,
welcome, Squeezy. How you doing, bro?
What's up, Squeeze?
Oh, live.
Yeah, see, Squeeze is like around my age, actually. Like, so he could
Y'all
kind of
some
test to
old
this.
heads, bruh.
Like, you know, um, what kind of music? Before we get into the Dell thing, I want to get Squeezy's kind of view on this. Like,
I'm
what
gonna
did you
hop out
listen
the
to in
table
like
though.
middle school or high school? Were you listening to like 50 and Wayne as
Yeah,
well?
it's like a debate review.
You said what?
I'll be back on.
Oh, he playing GTA again, Purp.
Oh man, this guy. This man trash talking. I'm thinking he's talking about us.
Hello,
Yo,
hello.
Squeezy.
Yo,
what up?
what's good,
What up? What up? Yo,
man? I'm over here. I was playing the game again, man.
We heard you.
but yo, I had a question for you, like, because we were just talking about hip hop and stuff right now, but we're about to transition into Adele. But I just wanted to get your quick take on like what you listened to back in middle school and high school and stuff. Like for me, back in like middle school and high school,
Oh,
like more so middle school and stuff, like we listened to a lot of like 50 and Wayne. How about what did you listen to at that time? Can you hear me? Uh, y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Squeezy?
Squeezy, can you hear us?
You gotta unmute your mic.
I did mute my mic. Okay, there we go.
All good, all good.
Hey,
I thought
y'all
shit
can hear
got
me
shut
now,
down.
right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Nah, nah. No, I was gonna say. I was gonna say. I'm coaching. I'm gonna tell you like that.
Mhm.
I listen to jazz, hip hop, rap, classical. The only thing I didn't really listen to was blues. I ain't really just feel blues like that. It was kind of depressing at the time, unless it was like BB King or something like that. But I listened to pretty much anything I could get my hands on. When I was on the track team, all I listened to was rock, rap. I was listening to that. Then when I'm doing my artistic thing, I listen to jazz, maybe some R&B. It depends on how I was feeling, really.
I,
Uh,
I feel you.
and when I'm in my grind mode, I'm just listening to rap all day. It's just like it's something you just turn on that Wayne, that Lil Wayne,
Yeah.
with the old school Lil Wayne. I'm talking about Fireman Lil Wayne,
But
hell
Bond
Carter Lil Wayne.
Bond Miller has a good question.
Huh?
What would a rapper have to do for y'all to consider him or her as a legend? I That's an interesting question because that's gonna go into the whole Drake topic later. We're gonna say that for last.
Yeah.
Um,
Damn, that's a lot.
Well,
but I'm gonna
because
get
I
back to
listen to a lot of well, I listen also well the rap artists I listen to because I'm from Memphis anyway, so I listen to like Ti, Gucci Mane, Jeezy, stuff like that. Yo Gotti. One of my
mm,
favorites is 3 6 Mafia. That's just a Memphis anthem right
yeah.
there. Anything 3 6 Mafia, everybody in Memphis know about it. That's just that's the first thing you think of when you talk about rap.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Record breaking stream. Who knows? Maybe because last week we peaked at like 19. Maybe we can get 20 people up in here.
Come on,
So
guys. More people. Share the stream out. I don't got
I
Twitter. So
I
I'm not gonna
wanna
share this shit like I want to.
let's get
before we
go ahead.
dive into this, I owe K Dot and Purp an apology. I had some husband duties to take care
Oh,
of.
it's all good,
No, you
Squeezy. I
good.
ain't even mad,
You
bruh.
good, bro?
I ain't even mad, Squeezy.
Yeah, I had to go see Mrs. Squeezy, so I had to take care of that.
You had to go take care of the missus.
Yeah, I had to go see my own Patty Mayonnaise. You know what I'm saying?
Maddie, if you watching, love you, Maddie. Love you, Maddie.
This guy,
I ain't got
bro.
no ring for you, Maddie. Well, I got that fruit pop ring for you. I'm cheap, but my but my love for you
Hey,
means more.
hey, look.
It's just
I'm gonna
a
tell you a
fruit
little
pop.
secret. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. No one else needs to know. Look, we live too. I'm telling everybody. Just man, do what you can and call it a day. It don't need to be anything extravagant. Just it's all about effort. Show that effort.
Right. Yeah.
Uh,
Speaking of effort,
Mm.
let's talk about Adele's new look here. You know what I'm saying? Squeezy, have you seen this picture floating around?
Nah, is she fine?
Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up real fast.
That's the real question. Is she fine?
wait,
I've always liked Adele. I always
wait.
thought she looked good. You know,
Yeah,
even
I
when
thought
she
she was good
even
for
when
her.
she was thick. Yeah, when she was thick as hell.
What was her breakout year, Perp? What year did she come out with that "Hello from
Uh,
the Other Side"?
I mean, that wasn't her breakout, but that came out. She always drops like every 5 years or so, like that. So
Mm.
she
Let me
came
look.
out like in like 10 years ago,
She sounds complicated.
Oh wait, let me just look up the year of "Hello." That was 2000. Oh, 2015. Let me look
Oh,
up the
that chick.
2015 body.
I'm so
though.
sick of hello. Bro, I'm so sick of that lady.
Yeah, back in 2015, Adele looked good for 2015.
Yeah, 2015 Adele.
If I can show
Yeah,
the picture right here, real quick, Perp. If we get a good picture of Adele 2015 body, let me see. There we
yeah.
go.
See if you can pull it up because my shit acting junky.
Yeah, this was Adele back in 2015. I got it here. I brought it. Yeah, she didn't. She kind of got a. She low key got a kind of a. She's kind of a little thicker than Patty Jenkins. Kind of got
Oh,
that
that's
Jenkins
that's
body.
the lady. I know who that is. That's the white lady with the big booty. I yeah, that's the lady with the big. Yeah, she sing hello and stuff. I know her.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I don't know what this is here. They said this was Adele too. I was like, that's
I
Adele, and
don't
then
look.
I look
That don't
here.
look like Adele. That don't look
I
like
Yeah,
mean,
Adele.
you do know that women gain weight in strange places at strange times, though. You do know that,
Big
right?
yeah,
bro, Scott.
yeah, they do.
Yeah, so it can be one moment, 6 months later, they can be like, "Oh, fine as wine." Another 6 months later, they be like, "Boom!" What happened?
And then she dropped all that weight and became this. She looks like a totally different person, bro. She looks tall
Yeah,
as
she
shit.
look.
She looks like she's a Godzilla creature, not in a
Yeah,
bad way, but she looks
she
like she
she
can
she
be
might be a
Godzilla.
clone. She might be a clone. That might be an Adele clone. Like
That's
How Gucci Mane was a clone. Like how people say Gucci Mane was a clone. This
Man,
might be a
that ain't no clone with Gucci, man. That's Gucci, man.
right.
I
Squeezy
keep.
Gucci Man came out speaking perfect English. He's also a
I
clone,
mean,
man.
he been in jail for how long?
Right.
He wasn't even in
All
jail
you
for
got,
that long. I would think it was like
all
maybe a year.
still, it don't matter. A year is a long time, equivalent of the hyperbolic time chamber. That's 1 day, right? You spend a year in jail, you have nothing but time to work on your body, work on your mental state, a lot of things. A year is a long time, my God. That's 12 months,
Right. He
365 days.
came out with a newfound education. He talks extravagant, Squeezy. He's talking extravagant.
It's
I
called
have trouble
upgrade.
saving the word extravagant.
It's
What up,
called
PB?
upgrade, K dot.
What up, PB?
What is up, man?
What's up,
How,
PB?
Like,
how you
this is
doing?
a sad day for everybody. I don't understand why she'd want to get rid of all of her sexiness. It's not like she has the greatest face in the world. She needs that.
PB.
Hmm.
It happens, man. It happens.
Yeah. I see. For me,
Well, I don't know what's wrong. My cousin in the chat said, y'all need to stop with this thick stuff. LOL. Never will I stop. They are supposed to be thick.
Well,
like,
They're supposed to
I
have
agree.
them childbearing hips, damn it.
I
like,
agree
look,
with your cousin.
look, for some weird reason, I don't know why. All right, when I was in high school, right, there was my freshman. It was my freshman year. There was this girl there that didn't have an Adele body, but she had a very thick black girl body, but she wasn't fit. She had a little belly, but her belly wasn't like she wasn't precious, but she was a bit chunky, but she had curves, right? And for some reason, I just liked it. Like I liked the way she looked. She didn't need to be fit or nothing. I was like, your body is perfect the way it is. Like, I like this. I don't want you to be precious big, but her body was perfect the way it was.
No, that's pushing it. That
So what you
chick on
saying?
This Is
So what
Us,
you?
like that's pushing it.
So what you saying, K. Dot? You like a little pushing with your, cushion, whatever.
No, not okay. This is if we hitting precious. This is
They still gotta have a shape to them.
It's nothing wrong with. It's
She
nothing
don't have
wrong
a
with a
shape.
little extra cushion, K. Dot. There's nothing wrong with that.
More
My
cushion
guy.
for the
look,
pressure.
look. All right, let's do this. Let's go, Patty Jenkins, bro. Let's go, Patty Jenkins, bro. Now, Patty Jenkins ain't completely fit, but ooh, she got a little bit curves and stuff going on, and she.
Hey, I got a question for y'all, right? All right, so that we see this, right? Would you rather smash 2015 Adele or Lizzo now?
Hold on.
20
Question.
Are they gonna talk?
Who's the other person?
Lizzo?
Yeah, who's that?
This
You don't
girl
know
here.
Lizzo?
Who's I'm white and I know who
I
Lizzo
probably
is.
know
Come
who
on.
she is, but I don't, listen to her music or anything like that. Is she an actor or something?
Nah, she's a singer.
No.
Uh,
She's
who
relatively.
Well,
is
I
she?
mean,
give
she
you- I give you
plays a
that.
singer.
Let me see a picture. Hold on. Let me see a
She's a
picture.
performer.
Let me see a picture.
There's a
That's
picture right there.
I'm playing the
That's
game. My bad.
a Lizzo.
Oh, I've seen her before. I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
I'm
took
gonna
a
go
couple
with
of pictures.
I'm gonna go with Adele on this one because I don't know the lady, but
For
I know
sure.
Adele a little bit. She got that like honey bun thing going on, so I'm gonna go with her.
See this is pushing it. This is pushing it a lot. This is pushing it a lot.
You
Like,
know,
There's
you know
a
who got the
lot to push there.
you
There's
know
a
who got the
lot to push.
perfect. My personal, I would have said Jill Scott, but that's my favorite.
I don't know who that is either.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Look,
Jill Scott, yeah, Jill Scott can get it.
yeah, Jill Scott.
Well, she can get it. Yeah, she can
Yeah,
get it.
that's perfect. Jill Scott is perfect.
That's Jill Scott.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it when she was heavy too before she lost all the weight.
Yeah.
She just looked like amazing.
That fat, bro. Not big.
Milo says, "Who's richer, Adele or Lizzo?" Come on, bro.
Adele is richer, right?
Of course Adele is.
Bro, Adele isn't Adele British?
Oh man, like Adele's had how many hit records for how many years? Lizzo's been around for what? 18 months?
Right.
That's why I never heard of her. She's a baby.
Oh, that's a giant baby.
And look, chat, there's nothing wrong with 2020 Adele. There's nothing wrong with it. She looks nice.
Yes, she lost everything that was making her make me want to look at her. I don't want to look at that picture.
She got a nice little soccer mom body that goes to the soccer.
What?
No.
I don't want my soccer moms to look like that. I want my soccer moms to look like Katie Mixon.
PB, this is what she got. She has the soccer mom. If y'all seen Fast 8, y'all remember all those soccer moms that was looking at The Rock when at his daughter's soccer game?
I don't remember Fast 8.
Adele is one of those moms, but they still look cute. They're horny and desperate for the meat.
I'm not gonna lie.
She's gonna be on her
the
album
siding
cover.
in this picture looks cheap as hell. Where the fuck is she?
Oh, that's some cheating shit, Chanel. Come here.
She
I don't
probably
know.
at her summer home or something.
Yeah, I don't know where this was taken or whatnot. I forget the whole.
Like that is not. This cannot be her house. Like, come on now. What?
Look. Leave Adele alone. She got some money. She living large.
That's what
Literally.
I'm saying.
Let
Like,
her
if this
be.
is her house, this has got to be her cottage.
Let her be.
But hey, look. I'm saying this. She looked pretty to me.
I mean,
I like 2015 Adele. I like this new Adele. If it was me, or if I had an option, would I sleep with 2015 Adele or 2020 Adele? My first, bruh, okay, I want to go with 2015 Adele, just for me. And it's not saying 2020 Adele looks whack. It's just I like chunky girls, to be honest. I like girls that are a bit husky, but not Lizzo big. You know, you can be a little bit husky. You know, I like especially black girls.
Nothing is going to move when she goes for a jog anymore. That's a problem.
Yeah.
You think Adele? You think Adele know how to cook, man?
She better.
I hope so.
I mean,
no, she know how to cook. I
like,
bet she does.
wait a second. Whoa. They're British. So, first of all, it's like 50-50 at best that they can cook. Like, we're talking British people. They don't know how to cook in general. Like, not everybody over there is Gordon Ramsay.
Don't let your cousin hear. Don't let your cousin hear that. Disrespecting his homeland over there.
Man, I'm trying to think of
Hey, man, like, he's an American citizen now. He doesn't ever go back there.
Look, let's look at Lil Wayne's new fiance, this model. She's a bit husky. She got some weight on her. I forgot her name. This lady.
Who's this girlfriend number 100 for Wayne? Probably.
Yeah, supposedly his new fiance. But she's one of those plus
Why?
size.
Because he bought her a ring? Because he's rich?
Look, she's a good-looking plus-size model. I like that. This is
like
thick.
What's the difference between good-looking and good to look at?
Well,
the answer is nothing.
Well, all that stuff boils down to your choice, man.
I choose to look at the right side of this picture because I want to look at Lil Wayne, and this chick is hot.
Well, that's your name, Letitia Thomas. Let's get a full body picture. Hey, look, big plus size woman. Would y'all date this?
She's right. Yeah, she's right in the range of Jill Scott. Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah, like
I'm down for
this.
Hold
on. I gotta send LB's trying to get up in here. Let me send him a link real fast.
Yeah, Jill Scott is like the epitome of thickness.
Holding this, lucky man.
You gonna hold this L, man? Damn.
Lil Wayne going to sleep at night.
She looks like the Latina version of Ashley Graham.
Hilarious.
PB, thank you. That's who I was trying to look for. Ashley, thank you.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's my favorite, man. Are you kidding me? That's a 10.
Yes, this is who I was trying to look for. Now, Ashley Grant,
hey,
I'd smash, and she's a plus size
That's
model.
what's up, man. Yeah.
This is the type of women I like. Granted, there's some women that look fit. They got six packs and shit, you know, which is nothing wrong with it.
I don't need that.
I like me a little bit of chunky women. I ain't finna lie.
That's where it's at.
I like the chunky.
You're not gonna get all of this bonus material on somebody that has a 6-pack. So fuck that.
Facts.
Yeah. I was mad.
Like, how could you forget a name like this, K-Dot?
She gorgeous.
I was lost, PB.
Look, man, I
was
chilling, bruh. I was chilling. I was chilling on the couch, bruh. I'm watching y'all on the TV, the big TV. while I got you on the iPad too. I'm just listening to this foolishness y'all talking about thick women, bro. Like Adele ain't thick, bro. She wasn't ever thick, bro. Like, what is y'all
She
definition
was
of
ever
thick?
thick.
No.
What?
Whoa.
Look,
Hey,
look,
hey,
look,
hey,
look,
hey,
She
let
was
me.
on,
PB.
she was
we
on
can
the
agree. This is
smaller
fact.
end of thick.
Hey, PB. This is. I know you're my cousin, but this is not a white man conversation right now.
LB, look, this is Squeezy talking.
What's
I'm gonna
up?
let it be known right now. My definition of thick is Jill Scott. Period. That
Hey,
is the very definition of thick.
I know everybody like this thick discussion it varies. I see it's began to like vary over the years because we're getting way less women that are natural these days, so it's hard to have these legit definitions of thick. But
That's fair.
Adele, bruh,
So
you're looking at
okay.
Lizzo, like that's not thick at all, bruh. That's
Yeah,
too
that's no
much,
fact.
there. Like,
Lizzo was
Yeah.
No,
fat.
that's
bruh.
beef.
all sides.
Adele, bruh.
2015
Adele?
Adele. She has
Adele is
to be-
manageable.
Yeah, she manageable. I can work with it.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I already made it clear that my definition of thick, of pure natural, is Jill Scott. Anything beyond that is beyond my control because I'm a small guy and I might get lost in the sauce. Like,
Look,
I'm
see,
just saying.
LB Adele in 2015 only has one belly. She don't got two.
Bruh, I mean,
Yeah, one big belly.
I mean, I'm from the South, man. It's like the definition of thick, what I grew up on, is completely different from what y'all calling thick. Cause like, bruh, like,
That's what I want to know. I want to know what's your minimum definition of thick.
All the thick women in the South too.
Like
bruh,
150 pounds.
I
bruh,
come from the South.
thick. Like when I was coming up, bruh, thick was Trina in like 99, 2000, bruh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like pull
Oh.
over thick. Like you got
Yeah, but it
curves.
changed though. It changed though.
Apparently so, because y'all are saying Adele is thick.
I mean, you're comparing Adele to freaking Lizzo. I mean, of course that's thick. Look at her.
Man,
Look at the pictures, bro. Look at the pictures, bro.
y'all
I'm just
wild,
saying.
bruh. Y'all
I'm just
wild.
saying. That's the closest thing to thick you gonna get.
Lizzo really do look like Humpty Dumpty, though. That's hilarious.
Y'all,
Like-
y'all
All right.
wild.
Let's look
God.
up. Let's look up thick girls on Google and see what comes up. Let's see what images come up if we type in thick girl.
I mean, for me,
I don't know if that's safe.
I mean,
Yeah,
my
that's probably not you. Don't do that.
hey, yeah, don't do that because you might come across something that we not trying to see at all. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree with LB.
Yeah, this definition of thick has definitely varied over the years. It's completely different now. I'm out the game apparently because man, like for me, a thick woman got to have something back there. It just can't be like a piece of paper back there, bruh. It got to be something.
My friend,
2015 Adele got some booty. She got some booty. She got nice breasts.
No, bruh.
She got a-
Bruh. No, bruh. Like look, I'm not trying to be body shaming women, but bruh, look. Adele before she lost all this weight, just because she got some heftiness to her, bruh, it don't mean she got something back there, bruh.
Angela Bassett is thick.
man, she is the queen.
No, I mean,
Like what's her name?
I agree with LB that hips don't equal butt.
Right.
She has a shape. That's the difference. She has a shape.
What's her name? What's her name from Girlfriends?
Which one? It's a bunch of them.
Yeah, Diana Ross kid.
The one with the bug eyes.
Like like Erykah Badu, right? All that right there, bruh. That's thick to me.
Yeah, Erykah Badu is thick, yeah.
Well, if you want to find my definition,
about,
just go on my Instagram page.
But
Kate, I
Adele,
know.
I mean Adele, bruh. Nah, hey man, no, bruh. Hey, but no lie.
Okay, look, we can look at a girl like Shuri from Black Panther and agree that she's not thick.
Yeah,
She's
her.
skinty.
Yeah.
She's skinty with a T. Skinty.
Skin teeth.
Hey, but you know what they say about them skinny women, bruh?
That is actually
They
true.
start fires.
Whatever you heard is actually true.
100% true.
Facts. And what trips me out, they can take more than the thick ones. I don't understand.
Hey, that's a mystery. That's a mystery.
The thick ones swallow more.
That's a Mythbusters episode.
Hey, Big Bro
Yeah,
tripping.
I don't
Hey,
know, and I don't want to know because I gotta be able to hold on to stuff and not feel like I'm gonna break you in half.
Hey, Big Bro, you really tripping, bro? Hey, Purp, man. I'm trying to keep things as PG as possible, so you don't get flagged on your video for monetization.
Yeah, you gotta code it a little bit.
Nah, that's all good.
That comment was not true at all. Like Lizzo shows up at the front door, you gotta get tested.
Bruh. I'm not opening the door. You can take that how you want
it. But yeah, this has been a fun discussion about Adele, and then it just turned into Lizzo, and then
hey, no lie though, bruh. Like before you move on, bruh. Like I've never looked at Adele like that, but when I saw that picture, I was like, okay.
Oh my God.
Hey man, like
come on.
I probably haven't seen Adele more than 5 times in my life, bro. I just know that.
Same here. I only seen her like at least twice. Last time was 2015.
Her next album gonna go crazy.
Yeah, bro.
To answer your question, K. Dot. Nah, she's not, but she just has a nice shape and body.
Yeah, Scarlett.
Movie files, salute.
Yeah, that ain't thick.
Yeah, we're looking at some movie files right now.
Tony in the chat, free from 106 and Park, right there, bro.
Yeah, free. Yeah.
Oh, the Latin chick.
Nah.
Who is that?
Not
Yeah,
Roxy.
never heard of this person. Let's see.
Wait a minute.
She thick now or thick back then?
Who, free?
Yeah.
Oh, back then, I don't know about now. I ain't seen it in like 15 years.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, the style of thick was different now, because now the women now are like Amazons, bro.
Yeah.
That's thick. No, that's a good thing, though. That's a good thing. I'm like, bro, that's insane.
Well, you gotta have them tall. I don't need them tall.
They could be short in that way. They don't really have to be tall. They just have the mass.
Oh, I guess when you say Amazon, I think tall.
All I gotta say is this, like, if they ain't got nothing back there, you can't be thick, bro. you just not small.
Okay, what about
so you got to check all of the boxes to qualify. Okay.
I mean, that's just my definition. Like I said, it varies. It has evolved over time. Now it
really has.
Now thick is linebacker, left tackles and stuff. Apparently, so.
Hilarious. All right, we go. Since we got everybody here. And we got a couple of Sony ponies on the panel. You know what I'm saying? This is a perfect topic to switch over to. You know what I'm saying? The Last of Us.
Yeah, ride or die, motherfuckers.
Wait. Purp, I want to ask: is this spoilers or none? No leaks.
No spoilers. No. We're not talking about spoilers.
No, we're not stupid.
Is the 9-inch king showing up today?
What? No, hold on. What?
That's his name.
All right, bro. Like, I was just going. I'm gonna let y'all enjoy y'all stream. I was just pulling up to talk about this little thick thing. All right, and that thing K Dot said. It means I need to exit. I ain't hanging around no 9-inch anything. Okay.
LB, one more thing, LB. I saw your Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone video. I still need to finish it. I got halfway through. You are not wrong on that, because that movie was one of the most boring movies too out of the Harry Potter movies that I watched. Sorcerer's Stone.
Hey, we ain't gonna. Hey, don't make Purp ban you, bruh. Hey. Salute to all y'all on the panel, man. I'm going back to the TV to watch y'all. Appreciate y'all.
All right, bro.
All right.
Be easy.
Talk to you later, cousin.
Last of Sus Part 2, freaking Purp. I just read
Yeah.
that. Sus Part 2.
But there's been a lot of controversy surrounding this game. People saying, "Oh, I'm not going to buy this because of this." People saying "F Naughty Dog" and all this, and I look at it from both sides. I see the outrage. I see that people enjoy these characters, and based off of what the leaks was talking about, got a lot of people upset. But there's a YouTuber I watch. He mostly does gaming and stuff, and he made a good point. He's just like, y'all are really upset about seeing certain scenes out of context when there's like, I think this game's gonna be about 20 hours. Like the story's gonna be about 20 hours, so we don't really know how these certain characters got into uh these situations and stuff. We didn't know like there has to be more. There's definitely more to it, based off of just you know more than just what we see in the leaks and whatnot. There's definitely, I think there's more to it and whatnot. But I see both sides of it. Like Naughty Dog going around flagging people's channels for this. That's messed up, but I don't blame him at the end of the day because it's a game that's not even supposed to be out yet. It's not even out yet, but it forced them to kind of pretty much put out a release date now. And
Yeah.
You can't, like, if people gotta understand, like, I'm not trying to side with like the company or whatnot, but it's just like movie studios and stuff do that all the time too. Like, they make people sign like NDAs and stuff, and you can't talk about this until the date and whatnot. So
Yeah.
and I think for them, I don't see like they're trying to silence people. It's just that you could see by that trailer that they put a lot of work into this game. And I wasn't like, I'm not like, I was never hyped off The Last of Us or anything, but like watching that trailer, I was like, damn, I want to play this game. But
Stop, LB. Look, LB speaking nonsense in the chat. He's speaking nonsense.
He's trolling now.
What he said?
He said The Last of Us 2 chick thick. Nonsense.
Trolling. Charlie, but I can understand, like people being upset and stuff, but saying they're going to not buy the game just because of what they've seen on the leaks, I don't believe that for a fucking second, bro. Like, yeah, I seen Jody, like, he was really upset about it and stuff, but I know he gonna buy the game, bro. Everybody gonna buy this game. It's too big not for people not to buy this game, especially if you're on PlayStation. This is PlayStation's biggest game. People gonna buy the shell of this shit. Like, now that they got a release date and stuff, like, like, because I guarantee you this always happens though. Like, a certain game will come out, like, people like, all right, they'll say this, that, and the third about it now, but watch when this game comes out, how many people buy this game.
Right.
It's gonna be crazy. But
now I actually want to
be
speak
millions
on that.
and millions of the Rocks fans.
I actually want to speak on that too. Like,
go ahead.
I haven't seen like the leaks or anything like that, but I did like watch Jody's reaction to a lot of the stuff, and I was like, he was heartbroken, and I understood. Like, I watched Jody play. Well, first I played it myself, and then I watched him years later play this game from beginning to end, and he enjoyed it. He enjoyed that whole thing, and to see him go killing doctors and getting lied to, it was like a full blown movie. And watching him like emotional like that was something beautiful. And then you get to see like these leaks get released, and it's like it's not what you're expecting, or it's gonna be totally different from what we got from the first game. And I can see why he's upset. Hell, I'm upset too, based off what I've heard.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
but I want to say this because before you give your thoughts on it, it's just like, with the little knowledge I know, and just like what I've heard about The Last of Us and everything, like,
yeah,
Joel himself is not typically, I would say, a good character, like a good guy. You know what I'm saying? He's done some foul shit.
Right, yeah.
And and this whole Last of Us is based off of revenge, so it only made sense that eventually, and this is some years went by. It's not like all right, like a year later, the shit happens to him and whatnot. This is like years and years and years in the background, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna have flashbacks and stuff with Joel and Ellie and stuff
Yeah.
before they even get to that one
Yeah,
point.
Joe dying is not the issue. It's how he dies is the issue. Because this is just speculation here.
Mhm.
We get to watch these two grow together and become a family again. He finally accepted Ellie as his second daughter. Like he had a second chance at life, right? And Ellie got a dad. That's just what that was.
Mhm.
They grow up, they probably get separated or whatever, and things happen. He may got infected. I don't know that. So this is just speculation here. I've been waiting on this second game for a while now. He may got infected. Let's just say Ellie had to be the person to kill him. Won't you think that'd be an emotional trip for you?
I mean, yeah, that would be crazy. But looking at
Yeah,
it
that'll hurt even more. Well,
like
it'll hurt less than seeing how he went out, but that'll be, bro.
but
Yeah, like that.
but
That'll be a trip, bro.
I get where I feel like I get where Naughty Dog is coming from. I don't think it's no SJW thing because
Yeah,
like you see the brutality in that game. I was like, you see a chick get her arm smashed with a hammer. They don't cut away from that. I don't know how
yeah,
that's like
Like a
people are getting fucked
regular
with
hammer or a BFH?
a big fucking hammer.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But
So
like the
I get
cheap
it.
people are getting like demolished in this game. So it's just like I gotta completely take that out of it. But my whole thing is like the whole storytelling aspect of it
Yeah,
because they could have easily done this with The Last of Us, and this is what kind of drove me away, like not like really interested because it seemed like it's a revenge story, so they're just gonna go Last of Us 2, destroy a big evil villain, then the next one destroy another big evil villain, and it's just like that gets boring. Like there's a lot of like just story narratives and video games that are just the
right.
same. And for them to do that, to play with your emotions like that, I think that adds a layer to the
Yeah,
game
I
itself.
think it's.
They're trying
I
to, and people gotta give them kind of a little bit of credit because they are taking a risk right now by doing like a move like that, like to you grew up, you love these characters, and you know what I'm saying, and to just see them, what I'm saying, get egged out like that. I think that makes the game even more interesting because who's to say when Last of Us Part 3 comes out, what I'm saying, that karma won't come back to Abby and stuff and whatnot. And what I'm
well,
saying, like it just
I agree
becomes the
with you.
circle of revenge. Go
Well,
ahead.
the way it's set up, I get it's gonna be like what a two part. It's gonna be. Is it going to be Ellie's story mostly, and then a little bit of Joel?
It's all gonna. The rest of it's about is no more Joel.
Well, that's fine. Like I expect that. Like I expect him to be dead at some point. But what I was expecting is like how they did in the first game. Majority of the game, you play as one character and you switch to the other. But if they're gonna do that route, kill Joe off, at least give us like at least a couple hours with him before he dies.
And I think that's why I was saying like there's 20 hour this game's about to be it's like about 20 hours, so
Wasn't
like
big enough
there's
to
going
get
to
that
be a
again.
lot of story building up to that point. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
At least
That's why
give us what 10 hours, half that, I guess,
yeah,
with
that's why
Joe before. Uh huh.
and that's why I say I think people are somewhat overreacting to these leaks because you
Yeah.
don't know how it's really going to play out. How do these certain characters get into these situations in the first place?
Right.
There's a bunch of other story and like there's other elements to it as well. The whole Christian cult aspect to it, I don't have an issue with that because you were torturing people in like GTA and stuff. So it's like,
Yeah. I don't have an issue with that either.
what I'm saying, it's just a part. It's just a part of the story. But I can, like I said, I still understand both sides of it. These characters you grow up and love, and I'll even
Yeah.
equate it to Walking Dead. When Glenn died, everybody was kind of like over the show, but it's just like, bro, it's the fucking zombie apocalypse. It'd be
Yeah.
whack as shit to see all the people that died didn't die, and they just like there was no stakes, like, and that's why I kind of like it makes me interested in this Last of Us story because not too many apocalyptic settings really like take advantage of that or really give you a realistic take on it, and that's what it seems like they're going with this. Like it's been so many years.
Well, obvious, my theory went out the window because what I wanted an emotional trip since I expect Joel to die. I expect that. How he dies is the most important thing. And I didn't want Ellie to take control just yet. I wanted him to spend more time with Ellie and do more things with Ellie before before he kicked the bucket or whatever. Like I was expecting an emotional trip, like he maybe got infected and Ellie had to be the one to kill him or something like that, or she got infected after so long and he had to take her out or something like that. But I didn't get that. I got something. I'm getting something different. I'm gonna keep an open mind to it. I may like it. But the way his death is, what I think that's cemented, like him dying by this random character. I don't think that's cool.
I mean, it's not really a random character because, like I said, it's somebody from the first game that caught up with them. There's been tons of stories and like TV shows that have done this, like Bulwark Empire has done this, where I don't want to really spoil it, but there's a character he kills off a certain character, and then towards the end, whatever, that the son of that character or whatever finds him and pretty much kills this character and whatnot.
Let me say this on it.
Yeah, I want to get your thoughts on it, K-Dot, because I know you're going.
All right. I'm not disputing anybody's points. I just want to say this about this Last of Us game, right? I read the leaks. I'm not going to spoil nothing, but I'll say this. This is how I think the Last of Us should have went. Just going off the ending of the game, because this is what I expected. I was going to be okay with Ellie and Joel being both playable, because how I figured, Ellie and Joel will both be playable, and this story will be them. And then there will be a point in the game where they drift apart, and then you start to become Ellie, and you start to go through her, because Ellie starts to figure out that Joel's not being completely honest. There's some lying going on about that Firefly event that happened at the end of the game. Right. Ellie starts to, piece things together and stuff, and then Joe is like, I did this, and I didn't want them to kill you because you're a little girl. You got your whole life ahead of you. I didn't want them to take you. Not for me. And then Ellie's like, but I wanted to put my life on the line. So at some point, you see them drift away. Ellie goes off to do her own thing. They pretty much drift away. And what I thought the game was going to be, it was going to be a game of Joe not completely killing the Fireflies, but some Fireflies obviously survived. And them trying to hunt down Ellie. You're chasing down Ellie because she's the key to curing the world. And it's about the Fireflies trying to hunt down Ellie. And the whole game is pretty much Ellie on this mission of trying to figure out, do I sacrifice myself for the human race to legit be the cure to get rid of this problem? Or do I just be selfish, live my own life? And I wouldn't say she's being selfish. I wouldn't want to give my life up so easy. But it's like, do I just live my own life? Listen to what Joel says and just live my life, because our time is over. Earth had its chance. Ellie, just go live your life. Freak them. They had their chance. That's how I thought the game was going to play out. And then Joel would go out, at a last ditch effort, trying to, in doing so, protect Ellie from something like, the Fireflies, trying to protect her, going out in a fight, not just a one-sided battle, but going out in a fight. And boom. Then for the rest of the series, and let's say this do a trilogy, we're with Ellie. Ellie's going to go after the Fireflies again. Well, it's still up to, is she going to take down the Fireflies or taking down Joel, or is she going to give herself up to the Fireflies, let them cut her open, extract the stuff from her brain that they needed, and actually make the cure? But see, they're going in a totally different thing, because this is the thing with the zombie genre. This is why I hate the zombie genre. When they milk this genre, because this is the dumbest genre you can milk, because you can make so many uninteresting, boring stuff. This is how the zombie genre should go. You literally have two paths. You're either on the mission to find a cure and cure this plague, or the other path is random bullshit about people surviving. You really can only go so far. You can only go two ways. You can't really go so far with the zombie genre. Some zombie stuff gets milked so much, like for example, Resident Evil. You got so many Resident Evil games. It's like, when they finna find the cure and fix this shit? You got like more Resident Evil full game. You got 7 Resident Evils. You got like 3 remakes. And I'm like, when is this
remaking all of them?
Like, this shit just keeps going. This is a zombie genre. Like, once you go post-apocalyptic, you really can't go nowhere unless it's either this is fixed or the world is like this forever in this world, right? And The Last of Us, in my opinion, at the first game, and I've been a advocate of this. The game ended perfectly. That was a perfect end to something. Just leave it open-ended, because you can only go two ways. Either Ellie and Joel, they find a cure. They sacrifice their life, and there's a cure. Or Ellie and Joel, they're doing their own thing. They, grow up, but they're living in the apocalypse, but they're surviving. And they're kind of renovating new things and making a new life for themselves. But everything is so effed up because they're in an apocalypse, because Ellie is the cure. Unless they're waiting, and time will tell when another person like Ellie is born that has the cure within them.
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
Just one more thing going into it. When I read the leaks, what made me mad about the leaks was that in fact, I would have to say the character that does is random, and this is why. There was people who Ellie and Joe encountered in the game that they could have made this person connected to. That was a main villain. For example, there was that mission when you take over as Ellie. Remember that dude that tried to rape Ellie? That weirdo when you took over as Ellie in the snow, and that dude tried to rape her and shit.
Yeah.
The person who does the random thing to Joel could have been his daughter or something. Could have been his daughter, because that random person, her parent or whatever, is very random, because the person you kill is just literally random cannon fodder. You don't worry about it. Like, it's unless you put emphasis on the character, and then that character later has someone that's attached to him, then yes. But if we're killing a random person and out of nowhere, boom, I'm back from my child is active. It's like, nigga, nobody cared about you. You was literally target practice for me.
I have to agree with K Dot 100% on this, because I feel the same way. Like, they gave us so much story, so much build up, and the ending of the game was so open ended. It let us believe something or imagine things to this point. Like, I came up with so many theories of how the outcome would be for the next game. Going back to what K Dot was saying, having this random person, put my man 6 feet under, and it doesn't make an impact like it's supposed to. Of course, the fans are gonna be pissed off.
But if you were playing the game and you got more story and like more backstory and things were more fleshed out, you think that would change your opinion? Because I think more people are mad that they saw that leak. I think that upsetted people more. Like, that's something
I believe so.
About.
If the context was different, if they added more content, I think the leak spoiled it for a lot of people, and now people feel a certain way about it. I do agree with you on that one, but even so, on the other half of it, I would have had someone from the previous game do it, because it's a connection that some random person doing it.
Yeah, or like the child of a bigger person that was an enemy in the game, like a direct enemy, like a direct boss, like for example, let's say in the next Star Wars movie, right, a random stormtrooper that Finn killed in episode 7 ends up having a son that's the villain for like the next movie, and then you're like, nigga, who daddy wasn't shit. It's like,
basically
it's like that, And it's not the fact that there can't be a child that comes out of nowhere and X's off the character. It's like because they ran into people, human characters that was problems that they had to get through, obstacles, and then if they had
Is there going to be a Crystal Fox?
Had a random
To be honest,
go ahead.
To be honest, I'm dead set. To be honest, I'm dead set on having a character from the previous game do it. Or honestly, Ellie is the perfect choice to do anything because one, Joe lied to her. He practically raised her. It's a possibility he could be infected. It could have been so many stories between them, and then actually doing it or pulling something off like that would have been great. An emotional trip. You won't get that with any other character. You just won't because you see the build up.
And that's why I made that Walking Dead comparison with Glenn and stuff because a lot of people were pissed off about that. But I was like, yo, you gotta think of what Rick and them just did previous. They was killing people in their sleep. So it's like, eventually that was gonna catch up to them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they had to pay for that. And but I would just say I would say people shouldn't shouldn't buy the game. You should definitely just if it's one of your favorite games, you should just buy it to just see how the story plays out. Because
I'll wait.
Yeah,
I'll wait like a year later or something and get it. But I will play it because I waited this long to play the damn game.
Because I definitely think by the time the reviews come out, it's going to be a whole different. It's going to be a whole different story. So this went completely where I didn't expect it to. I didn't expect this to play out like this or that to play out like this. It very well may be that situation with this game. So
Well, I will admit to this. I did hesitate a bit because of Jody's reaction and how he felt, and I watched it too, and I was like, and then I felt your pain, bro, because I played it multiple times, and then I watched him play it. He gave us a live stream, so I'm like, I understand why he feels the way he feels because you gave us. The game is a beautiful ass game. It got released on PlayStation 3, came back again on the PS4. It's a damn good game. And then you give us these releases or leaks to tarnish what the previous game has done. So I'm kind of pissed off about it.
And I wanted to shout out the YouTuber that I was watching. He was talking about this Hard Eight Times. He's also basically made a good point too. He's like, yo, Naughty Dog hasn't really made a bad game at all. They have a really good track record as far as their games go. So it's like you don't just drop a masterpiece and then the next one.
Yeah, and they get no benefit of the doubt.
Right. So I'm definitely all for the game. Like I said, I did hesitate about it. I made the comment on Twitter. I'm gonna wait a bit. I'm gonna wait at least a year until it's out, and then I'll play it for myself.
Yeah.
Now I wanted to answer Tony's question real quick. Does this game affect how you guys feel about the HBO series? I'm more interested in the TV series now.
I'm with Purp.
As long as it's based around the first game and Ellie up until the point when they get to the Fireflies,
it might be its own thing. I don't know what the story's going to be about, but it might be its own thing.
I hope it's its own thing because we get an expansion of the story. It could be Elseworld stories or something else.
Yeah.
I want more of the Last of Us world. My thing is that casting has to be right. Who's gonna play these characters?
Right.
That's my only issue.
The Wire ending was crazy. I know a lot of people were mixed about it, but that was pretty crazy how The Wire ended. I know LB feels strongly about it, but
And
The Wire that used to be on HBO.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in forever.
Hey,
but yeah, Go ahead.
I did want to say something. I had a question for everybody in the chat. So for me, look, let me tell you guys this. I didn't get a PS4 until Spider-Man PS4 came out. That's when I got a PS4. I never played
Shocker.
Last of Us officially on my own until 2018. But in 2014, when it came out back in middle school, I watched my friends play it and I played some vids, but I never completely played the game. In 2018, I got a chance to play it. But prior to that, years earlier, I watched all the YouTube walkthroughs of it and I saw the whole story play out. Because at the end of the day, that game, the Last of Us gameplay, that shit was clunky and weird as hell to use. But the story itself and the cinematic feeling of it was the best part of it. Like the controls was clunky as shit, bro. Them controls was weak. But the story is the best part. That's what I love about Last of Us, just the story itself, characters. And you know,
Don't feel bad, K Dot. I got my PS4 2 weeks ago.
yeah, I don't even blame you because I waited to get mine. But I did want to ask the chat. Because a lot of people telling me, because I was almost on the fence of not getting the game at first. Well, I really wasn't, because I'm really picky about what I play. I'm picky about where I spend my $60, right? And I'm gonna use this for example. If anyone plays the new God of War, we know Kratos has a son, right? We know Kratos has a son. Kratos is that dude. We played God of War 1, 2, 3, and 4, and Kratos is that dude. The only way you're gonna get me to play as Kratos' new son is if Kratos is dead as a character in the canon and he no longer exists.
Bro, that
And
Kratos that's in God of War, that's not the real Kratos.
I got a bone to pick. I got a bone to pick with this Kratos, bro. Like I haven't I played like a little demo of it or whatever. Can't jump, bro.
Yeah.
You can't jump.
I said that. Hey, Squeezy, I said that to Jay, and Jay agrees. That
this is like the legit reason white man can't jump. Like you the God of War.
The new God of War mechanics, they effed them up because they restricted Kratos.
They try to
Kratos.
They try to give it.
It doesn't matter that he can't jump; he can kill everybody from 3-point range.
No, bro. The God of War needs to be able to jump. He jumped in the last previous games. How come he can't jump in this one? Doesn't make sense. And then
because he tore his Achilles.
That's a terrible excuse, bro. It's a video game. Jump.
It is a terrible excuse.
I'll tell you what it is. They wanted that God of War to kind of match up with The Last of Us. That's mainly how PlayStation exclusives are going to look like. They're going to go real cinematic with it and stuff, and you know what I'm saying. Stop that! Yeah. Just give us the game. Just give us the game.
And they also
I want to hack and slash. Like
give you a little child companion too. They want to make sure you have a child with you too. Like
it's not that. I have an issue with the gaming companies now. Like it's a huge issue. Like Sony's particular. You have this PlayStation 4, right? Because I just bought one, and you have to pay rent money just to get a console. Then on top of that, you have to pay your phone bill just to get an incomplete game. And then on top of that, you have to pay for the service just to play online.
Hopefully,
yes.
Hopefully that all fixed with like next gen, because this generation has been really. It started off really, really, really fucking rocky. Most definitely. I'm over this generation. I'm ready for the next generation.
And the icing on the cake is that my mans can't jump.
Facts.
That blows my mind.
He needs his son to let down a chain for him to climb up a wall that he can easily jump. What the freak?
Yeah, but is it cream cheese frosting on the cake?
I would have accepted a grappling hook or something, but come on. He can't even. Yeah, I'm serious.
What is he, God of Gotham?
I'm just saying. The fact that he has no mobility, bro. Like it's terrible.
He lost all of it. It's that camera that they use. It's the Batman Arkham Knight. It's the Batman Arkham Knight, very cinematic Last of Us camera where it's hella close up on the character. It's like the I forgot what they call it. They call it you got the first person. It's the second person camera.
But Batman can jump, can't he?
He doesn't. Well, not in art. He kind of like he doesn't jump. He does like this weird barrel roll thingy. There's like a bro. He doesn't jump, and he doesn't like jump in the air. He only grapples.
He jumps into a
barrel roll.
He jumps into a roll. He jumps into a roll, which is cool, and then he can jump and glide. So technically, he has more mobility than God of War.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he is God of War in that goddamn game.
But
wait, Purp. I did have a question. Quick, I did have a quick question because I wanted to ask the chat and everybody, even you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I want to fist because everybody was like, "I'm okay with playing this Ellie. Ellie's gonna be great," and I was just like, "What the fuck is Ellie gonna do that Joel can't do?" Because one is Joel is stronger. He's 10 times more capable. He will always
be old man now.
Ellie. I just like when you add in new characters for us to play as, the next character we play as has to do something at least better or just as great as the previous character you played as. Like they got to be a step up of some degree. New abilities and stuff, like better abilities.
New abilities. Well, Ellie's new ability, you said this is post-apocalyptic, so you never know what's going to happen, and she's a weak little girl. So I assume the only thing that she can do in this world that Joel cannot is get raped.
Well, I have a counter argument to that. When I played the game, I played this game 3, maybe 4 times max. And Ellie is her own person. She has personality and heart. And I really enjoy her parts of the game. Like I was eager to play Ellie more and more as I played the game. It's because, she curves, she can strategize and things like that. She may not be stronger, but she can use her environment in the game. Like it's insane. But that's when she was 12? Maybe she got older. She may have got a little bit stronger or something like that. But give her a different mechanics in the game. Joel, that's fine and dandy. I would love to play as Joel going forward, but not through the whole game because I want him to die. I expect him to die. Yeah, it's just I want them to segue into it to where we can take control of Ellie.
Yeah, and see, look, as for that, like when I not as far as she probably can offer something different character wise, like character development. I mean, gameplay wise, the chunk of this is gonna be I have to play as this person. I gotta move as you. I gotta fight as you. And it's like, look, I agree. Ellie in the game, she'll be able to crawl. In my opinion, Joe could have done that in the first game. Problem was that was not a gameplay mechanic in the first game that he can crawl. We know
he got bad knees, bro. He had bad knees.
Hey, look, Squeezy, Joel was powerful, bro. He was punching zombies and shit, carrying ladders and stuff.
I know.
Joel was bodying zombies.
Rule number 1.
He was throwing hands.
You don't mess with the old man, bro. You don't mess with the old man.
And look, let me say this because Revis bring it up. Revis brought up a good comment, but there's a counter after Revis's comment. This is the difference. Joel isn't dead. In Red Dead 1, John died, so you had to move on to a new character by default. Now, granted, I wanted to be John, but John in Red Dead 1, he died canonically. He died, so you couldn't play as him no more. He's dead. So you have to move on to a new character, his son, and his son finished up his son, in a sense, sort of not say regain his father's honor, but he took revenge for his father, his unjustly death after his father paid off a debt that he rightfully paid off to protect his family because his family was abducted by the government. The government said, you need to do this odd job for us. You're not going to get your family back until you finish his job. He did his job. The government lied on him, killed him too. And Jack had to go back and kill the man who ordered that murder, that slaughter, and he took him out. But the difference with Ellie, I'm not saying Ellie is trash as a character. What I'm saying is they could have done Batman Arkham Knight. You did play as
I can say it.
Joel is the
Ellie's trash as a character.
She's okay. She's not completely garbage. It's just I don't want to really like. I'll play as her, but Joel has to be a lead for me, and Ellie can. Do the Batman Arkham Knight thing. You switch between them. You hit one button, and you can switch between them, and you get to play as both of them.
Hello, Jamie Vick.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with K Dot on that one because I still want Joel to die though.
Yeah.
In that process.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with Joel dying. It's just the way I see Joel. And this thing about it. If anyone played Assassin's Creed Revelations, Ezio is like 50 something years old, and he's human.
Mm-hmm.
He's climbing up buildings and stuff, using his old man strength. And I'm like, this man Joel punches zombies for fun, and he dies like a henchman. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I'd rather for him to die by a bunch of clickers than what I've been hearing, or by Ellie, or a freak accident, or something like that. I would take that, but
to be honest, I want him to run out like literally protecting Ellie, like something that's about to get her, and he's pretty much defending his daughter, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. I think you have to wait for the game to come out to find out exactly how Joel got in that situation in the first place. You know, because if
we wait until the games come out, we can't be outraged now.
Right, and it's just like because I saw that clip, I was like, damn. I saw that clip, I was like, damn. I can see why people are mad because it's like it has really. But there's also really no context to that exactly where that is at the end of the game. Is that what? Imagine if that was the middle of the game.
It pretty much is in a sense because, well, I can't spoil it because you play as another.
Don't spoil it.
But it's definitely not near the end. It's totally, middle-ish. Let's say middle-ish. It's definitely middle-ish.
All right, so we're almost at 2 hours. We're at almost an hour and a half. I figure we get into our last topic.
Yeah,
I don't know how much PB could channel in on this, but he's here for moral support regardless. So
thank you.
For sure.
The final topic we will be discussing tonight is Drake's new mixtape, Dark Lane demo tapes.
Purp.
Yeah.
Hail Canada.
I can address this real quick.
All right.
So Bond said, K-Dots, how did you feel when Nightwing take Batman mantle in the comics? I can't name one thing Grayson can do better than Bruce. I'll say this. Ain't nobody surprised Bruce Wayne as Batman ever. Nobody. I don't care if you say Dick Grayson. Bruce Wayne will and forever always will be Batman. So
true.
So there's those comics where they take over. Ain't nobody. It's Bruce Wayne is Batman. Same as Clark Kent is Superman. Same as Wally West surpassed Barry.
True, it's just like Boruto will never be like Naruto.
Yeah, this is true. But the only one that actually qualifies to be Batman is Dick Grayson.
Yeah, Dick Grayson qualifies. But as far as is when I move on to a new character, their next goal is either step up to be in the same league or either surpass that character. Because it's like once you get the mantle of this great person, it's either you try to meet them at that point, do your own thing, but still match them, but you're doing your own thing, or you're trying to go past it.
Well, there is one Robin that has surpassed him as far as being Batman.
That's why my favorite Sunday night comedy is Batwoman.
Well, it's Red Robin. He's the only one that surpassed him as far as detective skills are concerned. He has passed Batman in every form of fashion when it comes to that. If you want to be technical about it.
Yeah, and there has been things. Yeah, and there is those cases. Like, Terry McGinnis, he's a great next take on what if I want to see someone become a Batman Beyond. But I'm like this. Let's use this Miles Morales, for example. Yeah, he can put on a Spider-Man.
Never.
But Peter Parker, Spider-Man.
Never.
No other Spider-Man.
Never.
Peter Parker. But Miles can be.
Never.
But I don't look at Miles as the Spider-Man. Miles is using the name Peter Parker.
Never.
The mantle. That's
He
all.
is not my Peter Parker, and he for damn sure ain't my Ben Riley. He ain't neither one of them. Miles, you need to stay where you at, dog. Stay where you at.
Yeah, it's like you can have the name, but you cannot. You can have the name of Batman, but ain't nobody embodying Batman like Bruce Wayne. Dick Grayson, he's the son of Batman, but he will never, ever
Period.
embody what Bruce embodied for his symbol. Bruce is the symbol. He's the symbol. He is Batman. It's all
That's
one.
what I said. That's what I said. Dick Grayson is the only one that qualifies to even do that, and
Right.
only capable of doing it anyway.
Right.
He's the
Yeah.
only one that can do it because he experienced what
he's a
some
dick.
half. Yeah, he experienced half of what Batman experienced by himself. Well, he started when he was what 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10. Yeah. 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 And I don't
Dick Grayson's the only one that qualifies to even embody or be Batman.
Yeah, and see, I don't disagree with that. He qualifies. He does qualify more than any other Robin, but I would never say that Dick Grayson will officially be better than what Bruce Wayne did as Batman. But he qualifies. He's the most.
K-Dot, can you do me a favor? Cause my computer acting weird with the screen sharing shit, telling me shit gonna crash. Can you pull up the track list on on Genius or something?
I got you. Don't bring up the screen yet. Let me look.
Yeah.
Great Dark Screen demo tapes.
I'm getting excited over here.
Oh, I listened to that whole thing too, Purp.
Ooh.
Word.
But yeah, hey, you guys, I definitely agree with Squeezy. Squeezy made a good point. Dick Grayson is the most eligible for the role.
Right, he's the best Robin.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Under the Red Hood, Jason Todd, man, he's solid.
If you're telling me he's the only person qualified to be Batman, but he's not the best Robin, that doesn't equate in my brain.
No, you're right. You're right. Dick Grayson is the best. I was just pulling your coat. I was just fucking with you.
Don't tug on my coat. I got this from my grandpa, and he's dead.
Oh, your jacket is tight, son. Nah, I mean.
No, it's flannel and it's loose.
All right, so for our last topic, we're going to just give a little take on this new Drake mixtape, hence mixtape, because these are all definitely all throwaways that he just put together. Yes. And I do have a theory that he is going to possibly drop an actual album this year. Probably later on in the year or something like that. But
yeah, I could throw away Drake too.
I listened to this like almost every day since it dropped. A lot of songs I really went back to. Some songs I still don't really like, but I got K-Dot and Squeezy here that have also listened to the album. I mainly want to get y'all's take on it, and then we can kind of just break this down. I was thinking we could probably go song by song, maybe, real quick, and just give you your thoughts. Like, we could start with Deep Pockets. How do y'all feel about that? Me, with Deep Pockets, I think it's a solid, intro. Drake always got a solid, intro track. Always very, I think this is the Drake that people like. Him kind of spitting and whatnot, but that's just my little 2 cents about it.
It says right there it's a throwaway. You're hilarious, Purp.
Mm-hmm. I can do a overall synopsis of the album, but going song by song, I only listen to it once, so I don't think I'm prepared to do song by song.
Yeah. All right, then let's switch it up. Then, Squeezy, how did you feel about it listening to it for the first time?
For the first time, off rip, I'm gonna say I enjoyed 10 of those songs out of the 14.
Okay.
I'm gonna be totally honest. Mainly because the way it's set, it kind of reminded me of his previous album, November 18th. His song November 18th, and it was like that constant flow, which is also one of my favorite songs, by the way. And it was that constant flow of energy he put out, because Drake's an artist. That's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a rapper. He's not a singer. He's just an artist, and he's always He
Yeah.
always finds a way to elevate himself in new ways. I feel like these are songs that he had from previous albums, and he put them out. This is what
Yeah.
I feel. I was like, you know what? This didn't work out with this album. I'm gonna put him on this album, and then just do that.
Squeezy,
Mm-hmm.
I actually agree with what Squeezy said, because 3 songs on here, Pain 1993,
I thought
Tootsie
you
Slide, and Chicago Freestyle, especially Chicago Freestyle, feels like Chicago Freestyle feels like that would have been on his Nothing Was the Same album.
Right. I have a theory. Like he put that out. Like he had like all his albums that all the songs that he couldn't put on each album. He
Yeah.
put them in this mixtape or whatever. And I was like, you know what? Because they sound similar, but some sound different. I was like, maybe these are pre-recorded ones already, and he just added his little
So
flair later.
how many times have you listened to it so far? Just like a couple times?
No, just once. I listened to the whole
That's
album
wrong.
once. Yeah, just
How,
once.
how about you, K Dot?
I listened to it twice, but
Mm-hmm.
definite. I already know what songs off here I off top, and I can name them. It was pretty much Chicago Freestyle, Tootsie Slide. Obviously,
that's one of mine.
Tootsie Slide is a very much of a line dancing song, which I like, very catchy. From some odd reason, Pain 1993, but I pretend Playboy Cardi isn't there. I pretend.
I thought you liked Playboy Cardi's verse off that.
It wasn't. I only like one Playboy Cardi song, honestly, and that's his song "Foreign," because I can understand him better, and he's not using his baby voice. He's using his baby voice, and very much remember, Purp. Playboy Cardi, he's an ad-lib. All his songs is ad-lib.
Yeah, he's an ad-lib rapper.
And I like when I like what I liked on this. What I liked on this song was when he came in and was ad-libbing for Drake, hyping him up. Like when Drake finished a set. Well, he finished a line, and then Playboy Cardi would ad lib and come in and say something, small word, but hype him up some more, and Drake would keep going with his verse. Because I very much like Drake's flow on Pain 1993. It was very upbeat. And Pain 1993, this song was definitely, in my opinion, was going to be on his More Life album.
Yep.
That song was going to be on More Life.
So,
and
Squeezy, what are some of your favorite songs, or like songs that you like?
Time Flies. That was one. Could you blow it up a little bit more, K Dot? Let me see, so I can see the list.
Oh, yeah, real quick. Purp, I think you can make it full screen.
Yeah, I know. Time Flies was one because I love the feel of it. It was like these chill vibes. Pain 1995 was another one. From Florida with Love. Demons was another. I took Tootsie. So Tootsie.
Tootsie Slide.
The Tootsie Slide. I took that one off because I heard it so much, and I was like, you know what? Let me find something different. But those are some of the ones that I really like because of the flow of it, and you can see he was really on some underground type stuff there. Like you could tell. And it's like he put some effort in it, but you can also tell that like this is some stuff that he's probably done before.
Yeah, the Demons track, it reminded me like some like Pop Smoke type of sounds and whatnot he was going for. Cause I don't know where that FIFA what's the name? FIFA Foreign, whatever. I don't know if he's from New York or something like that. But they definitely had
in Chicago, Chicago freestyle. I like that one too. Yeah.
Yeah, my songs my songs is Deep Pockets, Landed, Chicago Freestyle, When to Say When. I like that whole flip.
Yeah, When to Say When. Yeah, me too. I love that one as well.
I like Demons. I like War. I know a lot of people don't like when Drake uses his Canadian accent or his that's why like whenever I hear Swag Kage talk, I'm thinking of Drake every time. But I think one of the most disappointing tracks on here is the one with Chris Brown. Like, how the hell do you have? Because I understand why you
Yeah.
have like Chris Brown didn't have a verse. He was just in the background. Because I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Drake didn't want to get outshined by Chris Brown on his own song, which
I mean
it's just crazy to me. But go
that's
ahead.
a possibility, but they work well together on many songs too. So it's like
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's a part two's coming out, and Chris Brown's gonna be on it like all the way through. So
yeah.
he was probably rushing it, no excuses or anything. He's probably just trying to get
Uh,
something out.
yeah. This Desire was another one that I liked. That was probably going to
Yeah,
be on What a Time to Be Alive.
like overall, like for me, I enjoyed it. I only listened to it once. Um, for right now, for the one time that I had listened to it, I enjoy majority of those songs. I could give it a solid 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's a
And like I said, you
that's a
take it
fair
with
grade.
yeah, you got to kind of take it
Huh?
with a grain of salt because it's a mixtape, quote
Yeah,
unquote. So like, because if he labeled this as an official album, then my whole views of this album would have been completely different. Then I'll be
yeah.
like, yeah, it's definitely a lackluster album, but these are obviously all throwaway songs. Um,
Right.
you know what
It's
I'm
like
saying?
it's like Purp.
I take that back. I take that back. I say 5.
They're
I give it
all
a 5.
throwaway songs. They're from Canada.
Hey, well,
Yeah, I give it a solid 5.
yeah.
What are you gonna say, K Dot?
You gave me the best example because if you called this an album, I would have looked at it different too. Because it's a
Yeah.
big thing. If you remember X's Revenge EP, I call it the EP, but it's labeled as an album on Spotify.
Mhm.
And that's very much to me what a mixtape would be based off what you said, because there's a lot of throwaway songs. Well, not throwaway songs, but yeah, throwaway songs. Songs that were supposed to go on albums that didn't make it, so he threw it on there. But it's called an album though. But it's not an album. It's more like an EP or a mixtape, because that shit is
Yeah.
too. It's like a 7-song track list. But it's called an album.
Yeah, I feel like over time, like that has completely changed because now you could sell mixtapes as albums now. So it's like it's weird now.
Yeah.
What if
But
they
Yeah,
put a mixtape on vinyl?
like
Is it an album then?
like I said, Drake
yeah,
has always, as an artist, not a rapper, not a singer, as an artist, he's always found ways to elevate himself.
mhm.
That's just what it is.
Yeah, and I'll say this: Drake and Chris Brown is the only artist that I've seen from the early 2000s that yeah, you got Wayne and Eminem that still have an impact, but that stayed consistent and evolved. I mean, evolved, jumped on all the new waves, and stayed consistent. Drake and Chris Brown was those two, especially Drake. Drake has been here since
Yeah.
the 2000s. He evolved off of every new sound, and he's still relevant.
I say the same thing with Kendrick and J. Cole, because they started
Yeah.
back in like 06, 07, and they're still relevant
Yep.
today.
Yep.
And
I
like,
have a question
go ahead.
for you three, since you are in the know, and I don't know nothing about Drake. He's just another Canadian who likes the Raptors, whatever. So, was it his idea or was it somebody else's idea to call it a mixtape instead of an album? Because it sounds like you guys are giving him some type of credit or giving him a pass on whatever this collection is, because it's not an album, and that just comes down to marketing, right?
Yeah, well,
that is a marketing. That's a marketing issue.
It's literally stated, like, if you look up at on like Rap Genius or like Wikipedia, this is his 5th mixtape, so he doesn't count it as an official album release.
Okay, so
Yeah.
is that his idea, or is that like his studio's idea?
It's probably a collective idea, like, they just say, hey,
a vote. It's probably been a collective idea.
Because he hasn't like, this is the first time in a while actually that Drake like took a year off. He took 2019 off, and then he came back with this. That's why I say I think he's gonna drop another album like an actual album sometime later on this year. It's very possible, or he could just be like, all right, I'm gonna wait till next year to drop another project or something like that. Considering
So
what's
he
going on.
was just putting this out to satiate the fans as he finishes an actual album.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a warm up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
PB, all these songs are like songs that was going to make the drawing board for an album, but it's like, nah, it's like I'll just release all the loose ends and just give the people something. These are the loose ends that didn't make it, and he just put them out there so people can just listen.
I was gonna say, how many albums does he have total?
Yes.
Let me look it up.
I thought it was 8.
Cause So Far Gone doesn't count as an album. That's a mixtape.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a mixtape. Oh,
yeah. That's why I say like I got a Grammy off a mixtape.
Purp.
Oh yeah,
That's fucking funny.
right. I thought that was an album.
Yeah, so he did. He has Thank Me Later, Take Care, then Nothing Is the Same, Nothing Was the Same, Views, and then Scorpion. And More Life, I guess you can count that. Even though he says that's a playlist. Just stupid.
So
it was an album.
7?
It's not one of his hottest ones, but
yeah.
He got 3 good songs in there, but it ain't his hottest one.
So how many songs are on those albums? Like, what do they average?
They vary. It varies. Like More Life definitely has the most because More Life
highest is I think his highest is 14.
Yeah, like
on one of those.
Same has 15 on it, and that's an album. That is an album, for sure.
That's still my favorite Drake project.
Okay.
No, nothing.
Same. Nothing was the same. Nothing was the same, and Take Care is my
same.
favorite.
And then how many songs are on this mixtape?
It's like 14, 13.
Yeah, 14.
Okay, so if he had 7 albums and he cut 2 songs from each, boom. There you go.
Yep.
So
see, my theory was correct. My theory was correct. Just saying, Squeezy said it
I was
first.
here listening to your guys' conversation, and then I had some questions.
I wanted to add on what K-Dot said, like them like with the whole Chris Brown and Drake thing. I would say there's a reason why not Chris Brown, like Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole are the big 3 right now. It's because they're able to transcend what they've done before, and and I like what Drake said in his interview. I think it was like last year or something like that. He did an interview saying like this is the time where like we got to see who can make that can do that next stretch. Like because they've been doing this for like over 10 years, 10 years now. So say it's going to be interesting to see who's still going to be around. Like is Kendrick, Cole, and Drake going to be able to do another 10-year run and whatnot? Even though I think J. Cole will probably retire before these two.
Yeah,
I think J. Cole's a little bit closer to retirement than these other two.
You got to retire so that you can do your comeback like Nicki Minaj.
No, it's not that. I think they're gonna pull, like you mentioned. Well, hold on, let me go back to the whole Chris Brown and Drake thing. Chris Brown and Drake do great business together. That's just what that is. Outside of that, I don't know, but that's what's gonna make them more elevated amongst the rest because they know how to do collabs and things like that. And you also mentioned Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. I believe those two specifically are gonna pull an Eminem and just pull out some random albums, and it's just gonna blow up out of nowhere. I mean, look at Eminem. He's only had 1 flop maybe in his career.
Yeah. 1 flop?
I believe one or two flops in his career.
Like 5.
I only remember 2. Is what I'm saying. Out of his whole career, I only remember 2.
Yeah, that's a whole nother discussion.
Yeah, but I'm saying I feel like those two guys will pull something like that and just go with it. Look at their rap sheet. They can drop something now and leave for like a year or two and come back even stronger.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Drake could do the same thing. Like, he takes a couple of years, and that's the thing I like with like Kendrick, because
I thought Chris Brown was the only one with a rap sheet. Are the other two are felons too?
Oh, you
Nah.
got jokes. You got jokes.
But no, but with Kendrick, like, it's interesting that he chooses every 3 years to drop an album. So this year he's dropping a rock inspired album. So that's going to be interesting to see, because he's like, Kendrick's
he's
been
doing an album inspired by The Rock. That's awesome.
No, but I think it's going to be interesting to see Kendrick's run, because I feel like he hasn't missed yet.
Yeah,
he hasn't missed yet. I don't think J. Cole has missed yet, depending on who you talk to. I don't necessarily think Drake has missed neither, because like, I might have strong feelings about certain projects, but like, when you go back and
if
listen
you
to them,
ask his baby mamas, he probably missed 1 or 2 child support payments.
Right.
Well, when it comes to music, that's
true.
subjective. When it comes to music, that is subjective. But also, when it comes to them and their personal preference, at this point, they can do whatever they want and still be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, I look at it like this, because, well, this dude got immunity. I don't know how he's still, but I don't know how he's still relevant, but he kind of got some immunity. I don't know how. I think it's because he
Who we talking
about? Chris Brown, bruh. Look, that whole thing with Rihanna. I saw the documentary. I got different opinions on it.
Yeah, I saw it too.
The documentary, and I saw.
Oh, he's got immunity because he has dirt on Hillary Clinton.
No, well, when it comes to that whole Chris Brown and Rihanna thing, they were young as hell. Let's just set that out there. And then, shit happens. It could have went either way. But the fact that he went through that on both ends. Let's go for Rihanna first, and then I segue to Chris Brown. The fact that she came from that dark place and came back on top with a whole career, that's amazing. Same thing with Chris Brown. He came in and out. His character was being questioned. Had to be forced to be a man with his daughter and anything like that, and still came on top with not only music, movies, all forms of entertainment, and he's an artist. What people don't know, he actually paints. He's highly creative, he's highly creative, and he finds ways to elevate himself.
And I always say, like, imagine if none of that Rihanna stuff happened, how big Chris Brown would be right now. Like, he's be a lot
big.
I know, but like, he'd be like, he'd probably be, I'm not gonna say like Michael Jackson status, but like, he'd be like,
honestly,
know, man.
I think he will. I think he will in his own right.
Helped him.
I think he will in his own right, based on his dedication, his style, and his attitude for Michael Jackson. He admired him so much that he embodied everything that he did. Yeah. And it's like, you could clearly see the difference between Chris Brown and Michael Jackson, but it's stated that Chris Brown is just Chris Brown, and that's great. Granted, he's being held back due to his past. It was unfortunate, but I think he'll still be high regardless of the incident or not.
I just think the narrative of like whenever he'd be brought up or something like that would have been different. You know what I'm saying? If the whole Rihanna situation didn't play out like that. But this was definitely a dope discussion about Drake's project. We just gotta wait and see what the future has for him. Like I think Tony says it in the comments, like, I think he's gonna retire and possibly go back to acting, which he could very much do. I think he's a decent actor, to say the least.
He's an actor too?
Yeah, he's gonna go back to Degrassi in a wheelchair. Like, I'll get my 9mm right now and shoot him in the legs. Well, let's go.
If Drake's going to think about acting, he needs to start doing it now, because he hasn't acted. Like, he made cameo in movies, but like, he hasn't acted in a role in like a long time since Degrassi. If he wants to like warm himself up to acting, which I think he could do, he needs to jump back into it and do some films every once in a while he's, relevant with his music and stuff. And into it, because some people, there has been some. I think there has been some cases where some actors used to do music and they straight up. Well, look, let's look at it like this. Freaking Ronald Reagan was an actor and he became president.
Well,
and
he
his
wasn't like a real actor, but
yeah,
I
he
get
was
your
a real
point.
actor, but you know he was doing acting and stuff, real minor thing, and then he was able to become freaking president. You know, like shit.
I thought he was a con artist.
But thank God Drake can never be president. Thank you, Constitution.
People would vote for him though too.
Wait. What? Wait, Drake can't be the president? I thought you had to be like a certain age and had to have a certain stature. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
born in U.S. soil.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Ooh, sorry, Drake.
Like exactly.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. What happened? He probably hit the wrong button. I'll wait for him to come back. But, yeah, he'll be back. Let me see. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, you know, Drake as an artist like grow, like to see what you can do now, you know, because we're never going to see another artist like Drake with the run that he's had currently, like probably for not for a while, as far as like being consistent.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean,
when you showed me that video of album sales over time, and he just freaking skyrockets to #1 over the course of like 5 years. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And streaming is a big part of that too, and stuff. And like that's gonna be like for him to have albums that are still being streamed, or like when Views came out, that broke Spotify records. It was streamed over like 1 billion times or something like that. Like stuff like that is really incredible.
Wait, did Views have Hotline Bling?
Yeah,
makes sense. All those memes and shit, they helped.
I don't know if I could take Drake all too serious as an actor per se. I mean, yeah, I've seen him in Degrassi. Come on, but as far as movies and stuff like that, I don't know. Shows maybe, but movies,
I
don't know. Can you take The Rock seriously?
Well, I mean, he's muscle. He's the most electrifying man in entertainment. Of course, I can take him seriously.
Okay, so all Drake needs to do is get on that protein diet and start lifting weights, and then you can take him seriously, right?
I don't
know. No. He needs to go back to his Degrassi days and actually like take some acting classes or something. I don't know.
Or go indie.
or like what Drake should do, because what Drake should honestly do is like, honestly, and I'm not joking, go do stuff like General Hospital, hop in that romance soap opera stuff.
Yeah.
Drake's music is very romantic in a sense. He's a very romantic guy.
Don't let LB let you hear you say that.
He should stick
to his freaking shows. That'd be terrible.
I got the perfect thing he should do. The CW shows.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Perfect.
Yeah, he can go on Riverdale.
Yeah.
Riverdale's perfect for him. Those like teen shows and stuff, he'd be perfect in shows like those. Like as a character, he can work in that stuff.
Or do random shows on Netflix.
Yep.
Yo, K-Dot, can you do me another favor on your screen? Could you look up on YouTube Movie Files and then go to his community page so I could plug something? We're gonna start wrapping this up. Cause I know you gotta be out and whatnot, and I gotta get up early for this goddamn Xbox stream. So you know,
you have an Xbox, Purp?
Huh? Yeah, nigga. Xbox all day. I don't fuck with that Sony shit, man. That Jap crap.
He's a weird one.
Yeah, we don't mess with that. We don't mess with those that Japanese products besides anime.
I should plug this before we wrap this up. I will be on Movie Files' channel with Q reviews. Some of y'all might have seen him on like Jody's Corner and whatnot. Let me bring Squeezy back in here.
I don't know what happened.
It's all good. But I'm gonna be on Movie Files channel this Saturday. What does he say? 6 p.m. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
I'll promote it on my community page as well. We're gonna be watching the first Friday the 13th. It's gonna be a little watch along. So definitely come swing by and show some
Ooh.
love. He was in the chat earlier. Don't know where he went, but he probably because he's been busy. He's been killing it with his content over there. And then later on this month I'll be doing another watch along with him. We're gonna be watching The Shining. That's not I think that's set for the 24th. I don't know. I'll have more information about these streams this week. Um, but yeah, that's going
That's
to be the
solid.
next live stream I'm going to be on after this Xbox stream tomorrow or this morning in the morning. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up real quick
You know
and
what,
let y'all
So,
know.
Perp? I need to do one of those watch alongs. I already know what movie I want to do for my first watch along on my channel too.
Which one?
what you gonna do?
I actually want to do a watch along for Jeepers Creepers one. I want to do a watch along for that horror. Do a watch
Oh,
along.
Yeah,
I
you
thought I
are
thought
Jeepers
I
Creepers.
I
Huh?
thought you was gonna do Biker Boys.
I would, Squeezy. I would. They had it on Amazon Prime. Then they took it off. I
Yo,
was like, how they gonna take that?
that intro
How they
is
gonna tell that?
fire, bro.
Yeah. How they gonna tell that movie with that dope intro? And in my opinion, that's one of the out of all the low budget black movies on Amazon Prime. Biker Boys was one of those. Even though it came out way before these new low budget black movies that get on Amazon Prime, Biker Boys
Yeah,
was tight. Biker Boys was tight.
yeah, I
That
enjoyed
intro
it.
with Post Death.
That intro was fire.
Yeah, man, I enjoyed this stream. I enjoyed the show. I appreciate everybody coming on.
Oh,
Squeezy, PB, K
hey,
Dot,
hey,
everybody in the chat, showing love, you know what I'm saying?
And we
Xbox.
appreciate you.
Yeah, I had to come back and
Appreciate
show some love. I missed a day, so
it.
I had to do that.
Yeah, you could expect a random stream. I'll probably have these same people on, probably more. Probably try to get LB if he's not busy, to drag him out of his lonely cave. Um,
When's the next debate? That's what I want to know.
I'll let K Dot uh talk about that when he plugs his channel and whatnot. But
talk
my
about
next my
Hopefully,
next
the
my
next
next
debate is where the line of thick is.
my next random stream 9 will be Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday at 11 p.m. You know what I'm saying? So come by. My next actual stream though is gonna be that talking about the whole Xbox event that's popping off later on this morning because over here it's 1 o'clock in the morning already. So definitely come by. I'm gonna start streaming at like 10:45 a.m. Eastern time. It's way fucking too early for me to be up that early. Just saying, I
I'll
know
be out.
for
I'll
most
be at
people
work.
that's right. Yeah, it's cool. You know, I'm not gonna show the actual stream on my on stream. It's gonna most likely be a watch along. Like you tune into whatever platform you're gonna watch it on, and we can watch it together. And you just give me your thoughts on it, and blah 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 blah, and then we just close it off. And I go about my business and go to sleep. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, man, like I appreciate everybody popping up. I appreciate everybody on the panel as well. Um, definitely check out all the links in the description below. You know, I got K Dot's link in there. I got Squeezy's Twitter, and also go support his comic book. You know what I'm saying? Micro Wars. I got a link for that as well in the comments below.
go check
Help,
out.
Fire.
support this black man. He's got a lot of ambitions. I want to see him,
Uh,
fulfill his goals and everything. Uh, Also, my next perp show, I will be having the Black Guru. Y'all don't want to miss out on that. That's gonna be a dope stream. Should be a very, very eventful stream. That's like somebody I admire as a creator, and just what he brings to the table. He's supposed.
Oh,
He's
you
gonna.
got a super chat.
Oh shit! The big
Jamie.
Jamie Vick coming in with the $10 super chat. Sorry, I was late. Not trying to let this happen again. You're fine. You're fine, Jamie Vick. You don't got to explain yourself. You are royalty here at the Purp Minded's channel and other channels. So thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that a lot. A lot. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, the next Perp show I'm gonna have the Black Guru on. He's a hilarious personality. Just he mostly does all his content on Periscope because if he were to bring his content like the stuff he does on Periscope over to YouTube, they'd automatically strike his shit down. But because like he does a lot of music stuff, he plays like the whole videos and all that stuff, and you can't do that on YouTube. So
Nope.
but I'll let
Yeah.
I'll let him kind of break down exactly who he is and what he's about, and what he does on his platform. So I've been really looking forward to having him on the show. He's been also looking forward to it. He's also a Cobra Kai and a Attack on Titan fan, so we're definitely going to be talking about that as well. But yeah, look out for that. That's going to come out May 27th. I'm going to put out the trailer as soon as I'm done uploading. Streaming this shit. That should be up very shortly. And that's pretty much what I got going. Also, make sure if you're not subscribed, you're to hit subscribe because I'm going to be talking about Dead to Me season 2. That's coming out on Netflix as well. So it's going to be a very busy weekend or rest of the week for me. But I like to stay busy. It keeps my mind distracted in a positive way. So, like I said, I'm gonna go around. Everybody plug their channels or plug whatever they got. Squeezy, start with you.
Why am I always first, my guy? It's okay. Y'all can find me on Twitter.
Privilege.
Y'all can find me on Twitter at Squeezy1. I have an Instagram, Hicks817. I'm on Facebook. That's just my government. My comic book is on Webtoons. It's called Micro Wars. Check it out. And it's on Gumroad if you want to buy it for $2.99. You can also catch me on Jody's Corner, J3 Entertainment, and K Dot, the Super Saiyan guy, first Black Super Saiyan, and Purp's channel. So I'm on pretty much everything.
Yeah, I hear thoughtin'.
Yeah, I'm a YouTube thought. That's just what that is.
Oh shit!
Where
he got a Squeezy channel coming soon.
Man, why is everybody trying to put me on this channel, man?
Yo, just make your channel right and call us Freshly Squeezed.
OJ.
Yo, the crazy part is I can design a logo off that too, and that's the crazy part about it.
Yeah, that's what you already got the graphic design down and everything. You could make a whole legit YouTube channel.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have no content.
You do like 15-second videos of you just squeezing random fruits.
I don't really know what my content will be though. Like
it'll all come to you
I just told you. Freshly squeezed.
Freshly squeezed.
Freshly squeezed OJ. To call your channel Freshly Squeezed OJ.
Oh my god. You gotta wear white gloves when you're doing it though.
All right, I'm gonna go next to my my buddy here, my ginger friend, Mr. PB.
I was hoping that you would narrow it down.
What was it like? How many people are in the Prophets? It's me, you.
It's me,
Zod.
you, Zod, Stevie
so
J, and Cybernetic Husky.
So like 1/5 of the Prophets of
2/5.
2/5.
Mr. PB and Jelly
I was
himself.
told there would be no math.
So PB, go ahead, let people know who you are and where they can find you and whatnot and yada yada yada.
Yeah, I'm PB. You can find me at Pop Culture PB on YouTube and on Twitter. You know, I like to make it easy for people, so I just kept everything the same. But you can also find me and Purp at Prophets of Geek Culture. And Purp just did a review on what was that, Purp?
Oh, the Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. That shit is fire. That shit's better than Endgame and Infinity War. I'm saying that right now. But I digress.
Oh,
Go ahead, continue.
I need to watch it.
yeah. So link is in the chat. Click on it. Go over there and check out what we got going on. If you're sick of people being outraged about stuff they're not actually angry about, and you want some real speak, come over and subscribe and see what we got to come in the future.
And one more thing, you can
Go ahead.
find PB on your jelly sandwich. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You can find him there.
All right, Mr. 5 foot nothing, K Dot.
5'3", more like. Get it right. But now, you guys, Planet. I have a new show out on my channel called Only the Strong Anime Battles in the Sand Sanctum. They are anime battles. I newly edited the battles, added a 10-minute timer into the battles. These battles will always be 2 rounds that will range from any franchise of my choosing. And if anybody wants to come on and join the debates, I recently had an episode, fire episode, freaking Flash and J3. Tight.
Yeah, I watched that episode too. I got beef to pick with Beamer. He forgot to mention something about Piccolo that could have won him the fight.
Man.
I watched that. It was 5 hours, bro. I watched it on my way back from Florida, and I was like, "Yo, I wish I could have been there." And I still got a score to settle with Purp, but I think we're gonna settle with this tie, though.
Oh yeah, Purp and Squeezy coming back on Saturday on the show. Hope you guys are there. They're gonna debate it out. I don't know what topic I'm gonna have them debate it on, but they're gonna have an anime fight. We don't know what it's gonna be yet, but it's gonna be something.
I mean,
we could. I'm gonna leave Squeezy with a black guy.
I'm fine with the tie. I mean, I could debate with someone else because I think we're gonna constantly go back and forth anyway. That's just what it is. Bring Mr. Swag King back.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try and set up 2v2s. These are the shows so far. Technically, I only have 4 episodes. This stream does not count, but I only have 4 episodes so far.
JB Vick is funny. He's like, okay, K Dot, you're taller than me.
Oh,
yo, that intro is badass.
Oh, hey, I actually did want to reveal something to Purp and Squeezy about my intro. So y'all know that song I use in my intro? It's not copyrighted.
Yeah.
F California.
Word.
It ain't.
Yeah, Biker Boys.
Yeah, that song isn't copyrighted. Like, I get no copyright claims on that song.
That's crazy.
Kate, I do have to say I am jealous of your hot top. I wish I could get a hot top as clean as that one. Just saying.
Man,
I know somebody who can give him a run for his money. He's from Street Fighter.
Bro, that dude's flat top that thing is sharp, bro. That
I'm just saying, he'll give you a nice run for your money.
I like Master Swag King, yo. His energy is mad intense.
Yeah, I think I embody his spirit a little bit. I think he's my spirit animal. I'm not sure.
But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody coming in. You can find, K Dot's link to his channel in the description. You can find all your information about Squeezy in the description. PB, he's always around, you know what I'm saying? He's family around.
And on your sandwich. Don't forget, he's on your sandwich.
I appreciate everybody popping in, and then I will see y'all later on the next stream.
Someone
Deuces.
said you're taller than me, K. Dot.
At least there's no rules on this fucking channel.